What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's get back into the Vietnam Dong news because Trump's about to unleash his wrath on Vietnam after he wins re-election. We're going to get into that because uh, they're on his crap list, if you get my drift. Hey, everybody, a quick reminder, if you're thinking about buying precious metals, give our friends over there at Money Metals Exchange a consideration. The link is in the description. If you are a first-time buyer and you buy more than $100 worth of precious metals, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and get a free half ounce of silver. Everybody knows currently I'm not on Facebook, but I am over here on Twitter. The link is in the description. Come join me there. All right, first things first, let's get into what I like to see is growth in the economy. These are good signs. This tells me that, again, I spoke about this before. Vietnam is one of two countries that actually had very little damage done to them, their economies, by the Rona. Okay, the thing that hurt them the most wasn't that they couldn't do anything. It was because the countries that they usually do business with were pretty much on lockdown. But nonetheless, they continued to just thrive. Even when the second wave of Rona came, they jumped all over it quickly and handled it, and now they're taking off once again. So what are we looking for? Development, ways for the economy to grow, more revenue coming into the country. That makes their currency stronger. I'm also looking for our currency to get weaker. This is how we gain in our investment into Vietnam Dong. So coastal property projects increased investment in capital. So this is a coastal property project that has been given approval by Da Nang's city authorities to increase its investment value from 17 million to 94.5 million. So the city is planning and investment department confirmed to Vietnam News the project for which the Nam Phat Resort and Villa Development Company was given an investment license back in 2008 would increase the number of luxury villas from 47 to 86 and build a new complex with 50 luxury apartments, while an 18-story hotel will be built with 157 rooms instead of 100, as listed in the initial investment. So they're anticipating growth. They're building more apartments. This is good. They are boosting up their for the tourist economy, which is, again, Vietnam is one of a very large tourist destination. It's a place I want to go. Okay, so again, you can see here as they're developing more into the country. So new apartments, a new luxury apartments and luxury villas and places for people to come to stay when they're there visiting. All right, there's a couple of projects like that that are pretty big. So nonetheless, that's one of the things I'm looking for. Again, I see these all the time, and real estate definitely is the big dog of investments over there. The Venn Homes and Venn Group are the ones that you want to jump all over. They seem to always be in the news for positive things. Looky here, $1 billion project kickstarted in Tan Hoa. Look at that. That does look beautiful, by the way. So look at a computer rendered image. I wonder why it looks so beautiful. Gosh dang, I thought it was a real thing. A $1 billion project was started on Monday in the North Seaside province of Tan Ho by Sun Group. Sun Group's the other one, by the way. One of Vietnam's largest real estate developers. A 550-acre project consisting of massive plaza, pedestrian streets, hotels and resort complexes, and recreational facilities. Again, to draw in more tourism. So the Samsung project is part of the Sun Group's long-term development strategy to transform Samsung City and Ton Han province into a tourist center of Vietnam. The construction of the plaza and pedestrian streets in Samsung are set to be completed by the first quarter of 2022. That's not too far away. A 60-meter tall monument is built in the center of the plaza as a new symbol of the city. So again, they're just building, and this is what it's supposed to look like when it's done. And it does look beautiful. The cost of living over there is ridiculously cheap. Not ridiculous, but in a bad way. But I mean, like, you know what I mean? It's crazy how cheap it is to live there. I mean, you can literally retire there, you know? Very good. Okay, so that's the good news. Let's get on to the other news. Look at this. Trump takes trade war aim at Vietnam Dong. Uh-oh. The big dog's ready. I'm telling you, there's so much. When Trump is reelected, there's going to be a lot of things happening really quick. I think on all investments, whether it's the Vietnam Dong, the Iraqi dinar, gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, this man is not playing around. His goal is to get a lot of things squared away and done the right way. So, what is going on with Trump and the Vietnam Dong? The United States government plans to investigate Vietnam for alleged currency manipulation and charge that could lead to major trade sanctions. Remember, we're talking about this. This is why Vietnam doesn't want to be on Trump's crap list. All right? So, according to the September 30th Bloomberg report that cited 3 sources familiar with the situation. The new inquiry comes after the U.S. Treasury Department placed Vietnam on a watch list of 10 potential currency manipulators in January. Malaysia and Singapore were also included. Those are other currencies I was talking about that should be on there. They will change. How much? I don't know. There's no guarantee. We don't do dates and we don't do rates. But any gain is better than no gain. In August, U.S. Department of Commerce and Treasury concluded that Vietnam had manipulated its currency in at least one trade case involving the exports of tires. Now, remember, no currency manipulation report has come out yet in 2020. I did a video on that. Stephen Moochie seems to be holding on to it for some reason or another. So nonetheless, now they're going to start going after Vietnam. And we're thinking to ourselves, it's about damn time. We need them to change that currency rate. We want to get a little chingy in the pocket. Washington could decide as early as next week, which is about a week ago, that sanctions should be imposed on imports from Vietnam, though it remains unclear whether they would be enforced by the U.S. presidential election before the election. So I was just going to say that. I was going to say, I don't think anything is going to be done before the election. They can't do anything to rock the boat at this moment, but make no doubt about it, as soon as he wins, it's full bore. Trump has nothing to lose in his second term. In your first term, you're just trying to get all your ducks in a row, make a great impression on the people, get your ducks in a row to go after those people you want to target hardcore in your second election, because now you don't have to worry about being on your best behavior because you don't run for a third term. That's why I'm anticipating huge changes in a lot of different areas coming up after Trump wins. Okay? So look at it. President Trump has already administered tariff sanctions worth billions of dollars on Chinese imports as part of the U.S.-China trade war. So we know that. In June last year, India lost its preferential access to U.S. markets on a trade dispute. See, even Trump fights with the people that he considers his friends. The Trump administration has been particularly hostile to partners with which the U.S. has large trade deficits, meaning those countries that export far more goods to America than markets than imports. So here's the thing. Our trade deficits have gotten larger under Trump. I think as he's been too busy fighting for new, better trade deals, and then you add the Rona on top of it, is what's caused these large trade deficits. But as soon as he wins, make no doubt about it, there's nothing going to stop Trump from opening up the economy in a big way. And then you're going to see huge differences in our trade deficits, okay? You're going to see it's going to be, I think you're going to see huge changes. You're going to see the United States lower those. Actually, I know for a fact that these countries have been meeting with one another, trying to solve an issue on the debts that they have. Let's see if it plays a part of this. Anyways, nonetheless, look at Trump is going to be going after Vietnam. We've been waiting for this. And we'll see what happens. How much of a change that make, we don't know. There's a lot of speculation out there. I know that. Okay? But in here it's talking about how, look, Trump's trade war served its with China served its purpose. Many companies left out of China, which hurt China in a big way, and went over to places like Vietnam. And that has caused a huge boom in Vietnam's economy. Of course it has. Okay? So, you know, they're saying Trump created this monster. Well, sure it has. Okay? That's exactly what he wanted. Okay? So, having said that, these people can't continue to manipulate their currencies. You can see this article. This article is long. I will leave a link to it so you can come and read it for yourself. But nonetheless, it's happening. As soon as Trump gets reelected, don't be surprised if we don't see some changes in the Vietnam Dong's exchange rate. All right? That's it for now, you guys. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll catch you later.